Hello, I'm KrupaShankar here, and my institute is GRE Krupa, which is located in Nallakunta Vegetable Market, Hyderabad. My personal cell number is 98495-43981, and now we're going to discuss mnemonics. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C-S. Mnemonics means memory techniques or methods, various methods used to improve memory and retention. One of the biggest problems that most students face is remembering a large number of words, which is absolutely necessary for the GRE. Now, let us first examine what are the reasons why we forget. Why do we forget? We forget basically because we are learning these words with probably a wrong or a negative attitude. We are learning them because we have to take the test. We fail to understand that English is such a powerful language, and as it stands today all over the world, of course we are not going to China or Japan or probably Germany. We are likely to go to US and probably those places where English is likely to be spoken very widely. So English is going to determine your success. Your English is you. People are going to judge you based on your English. If you simply speak reasonably good English, it's not sufficient. As you go up into the higher echelons, higher rungs of society, higher levels, ECHELON, echelon is a rung, a level in the hierarchy. As you go up the ladder, people will judge you based on your ability to convince them using the right kind of words. An extensive vocabulary is indicative of a very capable and competent person who is knowledgeable and who does not waste words, who uses the right word for every situation, and he can get his message across very effectively. So, English is the key for your success today. That's how it stands. And what are you all looking for? You want to be successful in your academics, be a big man someday. And if you want that, you badly want that, you better start taking a great amount of interest in English, and you will love the language. This is one language which is absorbed from virtually every other language. And all knowledge is linguistic. All knowledge is linguistic. All the words, all the concepts, philosophies, everything is in words. You know a large number of words, it simply means that you have a lot of knowledge. It's as simple as that. I can in fact say boldly that I have read all the books in the world. Now, this is an overstatement, a hyperbole. But I can defend it by saying that I have read the entire dictionary. If I have read the entire dictionary, I have read virtually every word that's there in every book, provided it's in English. That simply means that I have read all the books. Right? Okay friends, anyway, basically love for English. If you love it, you will remember the words well. That's one point. Point number two, we don't use these words which we learn. If we were to use them regularly, we are less likely to forget them. Then your question will be, where do I use them? Then my question will be, who is limiting you? Well, answer that. Who is limiting you? You yourself. In your presentations, in your speeches, in your talks, when you are chatting with your friends on the net. Now you will tell me they'll laugh. Fine, let them laugh. In fact, after some time, you can probably convince them. This is good because they'll also learn English. You know, you are finding an excuse not to use the words. Why don't you put up posters? You see, my institute is plastered with posters on all the walls. And you know why I do that? I do that because every time I look at the board, every time I look at these posters, those words, get imprinted in my mind. That's how it is. That's point number two. Now the third thing. Can we, let's say, find a smarter, better way? Well, we can, using a simple technique which I'm going to describe right now to you. Take a word, listen carefully, take a word, any word in English, the GRE word, a word which you have to remember. Take that and break that word Now, breaking that word simply means you break it into as many pieces as possible phonetically. For example, Jeremiad, Jeremiad, Jeremiad means a sorrowful song. It means sorrowful song. Edustu padina pata, rote हुए गाए सो गाना. अब ये Jeremiad कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि कल हम याद रखेंगे. We will not గుర్తుంటుందని గ్యారంటీ లేదు. సో చాలా సింపుల్. జెర్రీ మేడ్ అన్న వర్డ్ ని విరక్కొడితే జెర్రీ అని ఒక వర్డ్ వస్తుంది. उसको तोड़े तो జెర్రీ बोल के गाता. జెర్రీ in Telugu means a small, arthropod. It's a, I don't know, you can call it an insect, yeah, maybe. So it's a small, creature which can have a nasty sting. And maid, it is mead. For our convenience, we'll call it a maid. So maid means Nokrani or Panimanshi. And what is the meaning? Sorrowful song. You have broken the word into two components and you have taken the meaning. Take the meaning, take the components, and blend all this and make a stupid story. I repeat, a stupid, preposterous. Preposterous. Preposterous means absurd, ridiculous. Make a ridiculous, preposterous story. The reason is simple. If it is ridiculous and stupid, you will remember it. There is one important law of human memory. We tend to remember things which are stupid, things which are ridiculous, or things which are significant, traumatic. Well, there are some reasons why we remember things. And one of the important things which ensures retention is that something is stupid. So make it stupid, ridiculous. And the next thing is, once you do this, you try visualizing the scene for the fraction of a second. See it in your mind's eye. You heard that old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. You see this silly picture in your mind. Close your eyes. Think of a jerry potostondi, and maid panimanishi panchestondi. The maid is working and the jerry stings her, kuttundi. Then the panimanishi gattiga కేకలు పెడుతూ ఏడుస్తూ పాట పాడింది. రోతే हुए गाना शुरू कर दिया उसने. So Jeremiad, if you remember this for the rest of your life, you will be reminded of this stupid story and you will be reminded of the meaning. Right? Is that very clear? Now, this takes a lot of practice. Now, the first thing in your mind, you might be thinking, is this possible for all words? Yeah, that's a good question. It is possible for all words. Nothing is impossible, my dear friends. You will find that some words can be broken up very easily and some are difficult to break up. With those which are difficult to break up, I suggest a simple remedy. You don't have to break the whole word. You break a part of the word. The part of the word that you break can be blended with the meaning. And you will be surprised. You may doubt that you may be able to remember it. But that's the beauty of your subconscious. Your subconscious is such a powerful computer. When you come across this word again, your subconscious will supply the meaning, in spite of the fact that you have not broken it completely. And then you can employ your mother tongue, use Telugu, Hindi, any other language. Of course, this is a disadvantage for Americans and Englishmen. People who speak only one language, that is English, may not find my method very useful because they too can break it in their own way using their English. But then we are definitely better off because we are multilingual. We are polyglots in a way. Polyglot. Polyglot means a multilinguist. So there it is, my friends. Now let's go into another example. Now let's look at coracle. C-O-R-A-C-L-E. Coracle. C-O-R-A-C-L-E. Coracle means a round boat. A round circular boat. At the first look, in fact, it happened to me. I came across this word some time back, maybe 3-4 years back, and I looked at the meaning. I said, fine, okay. Couple of days later, when I look at the word again, it's out of my mind. I scratch my head, I bang my head, I can't get it. It's lost. So that day I decided, I'll put this permanently in my mind. I broke that word up into Kora, C-O-R-A, Kora. Kora in Telugu means tusk, T-U-S-K. Koralu. Or you can call it Kuralu. Kuralu means vegetables. Akul is there, A-C-L-A. I made it into Akulu. Akulu means leaves. So Koralu, Akulu. And what is the meaning? Round boat. So I made up a small story and visualized this. I am going down a river, maybe Krishna river in Sri Salem. I am sitting in a teppa, that means a round boat. I am carrying koralu, kuralu and akulu put all around me, and I am happily rowing down the river. Row the boat down the river in a coracle. That's it. Next time I come across coracle, I am reminded of this stupid story, and that leads me to the meaning. Right?